This video is on question 43 from the 2013 IMAT paper. In this question we're asked which one of the following molecules is made in both photosynthesis and respiration, and given the options of glucose, reduced NADP, carbon dioxide, ATP and oxygen. So let's start with glucose. So is glucose a molecule which is produced in both photosynthesis and respiration? Well, glucose is produced in photosynthesis. It's produced from that excess triose phosphate from the Calvin cycle, but glucose is actually used up in respiration in glycolysis. So glucose isn't our answer. Next we have reduced NADP. So we know that reduced NADP is produced in photosynthesis in non-cyclic photophosphorylation, but reduced NADP is not produced in respiration. Instead, reduced NAD is produced in respiration, often shown as NAD+. And a way to remember this is this P here. Reduced NADP, P doesn't actually stand for photosynthesis, but we can remember P, photosynthesis, so that allows us to remember reduced NADP is produced in photosynthesis, whereas reduced NAD is produced in respiration. Next we have carbon dioxide. So, is carbon dioxide produced in both photosynthesis and respiration? No. Carbon dioxide is actually used up in photosynthesis for the carboxylation of RUBP in the Calvin cycle. And carbon dioxide is then actually released, so it is made in respiration in a number of steps, such as in the link reaction and in the Krebs cycle. So now we have ATP. So we know that ATP is produced in respiration, as we know that respiration is a process used to provide cells with energy in the form of ATP. But is it produced in photosynthesis as well? Yes, ATP is produced in photosynthesis in a process called chemiosmosis, and that is a process which occurs on the thylakoid membrane. And as we know, ATP is also produced in respiration in both glycolysis and oxidative phosphorylation. And that oxidative phosphorylation occurs on the mitochondrial membrane. And finally we have oxygen, which is produced in photosynthesis in photolysis, that's the breaking up of a water molecule by light, and it is used up in respiration, being used as the terminal electron acceptor in oxidative phosphorylation. So as we can see, that ATP is the only molecule in this list which is produced in both photosynthesis and respiration. Our answer is D.